Welcome to AffairsCloud. My name is Vikas Rana. We are one-stop solution for current affairs. You can find Crack Current Affairs course on our application exclusively for current affairs, where you will get daily, weekly, monthly content on regular basis. Use the code Vikas10 and get 10% additional discount while purchasing the course. Also, students, follow us on Telegram and Instagram. The link for the same are mentioned in our description. This video has both English and Hindi. The first part is English and second part is Hindi. Timestamps are mentioned in the description below. Hello everyone, how are you all? I hope you are all good. Students, in this video we are discussing important current affairs for the topic Books and Authors and Obituary for Feb month. The session will be quite interesting and important. Stay tuned with us till then. Students, also go through the infographics initiative that we have launched in our Crack Current Affairs course available on our application as well as website. Let's start. The first question is, name the former Odisha cabinet minister and former governor of Andhra Pradesh and Chhattisgarh who authored the two books released by Odisha governor Hari Babu Kambapti in Feb month. So, name that former Odisha cabinet minister and the former governor of Andhra Pradesh. Right option is Bishwa Bhushan Harichandan. Next, who is the author of the book titled The Sage Who Reimagined Hinduism, The Life, Lessons and Legacy of Sri Narayana Guru, released by the Vice President of India C.P. Radhakrishnan in Feb month at the India International Centre in New Delhi. So, right option is Dr. Shashi Tharoor. Next, identify the regional languages in which the Constitution of India was launched by the Vice President C.P. Radhakrishnan ji. Correct. So, in which regional languages the Constitution of India was lately launched? It was in Gujarati and Tamil. Next is, who authored the coffee book table Atal Bihari Vajpayee, the Eternal Statesman, released in Feb month by Vice President of India C.P. Radhakrishnan. So, who authored this coffee table book? It was authored by whom? Name that individual. So, right option is Vijay Goyal. Option 3. Next is, Gujarat's Chief Minister Bhupendra Patel has released the ISKCON founder Srila Prabhupada's Gujarati biography titled Dash in Gandhinagar, Gujarat in Feb month. So, Gujarat's Chief Minister released the ISKCON's founder Srila Prabhupada's Gujarati biography that was titled what? It was titled Vishwaguru Srila Prabhupada. Next is, former Central Board of Secretary Education, that is CBSE chairman and Padma Shri awardee Father Thomas V. Kunukkal passed away in New Delhi. The Padma Shri was conferred on him for the contribution to which field? It was for the field of literature and education. Important thing to remember is the Padma Shri. He was honored with Padma Shri in the 1974 in the field of literature and education. Next, identify the profession of Hugh Genters, the Padma Shri awardee who passed away in Feb month at the age of 95 in Mussoorie, Uttarakhand. Right option is writer. Right? He is a prominent travel writer and Padma Shri awardee. He was honored with Padma Shri, that is the fourth highest civilian award in the year 2025. Next, choose the profession of Padma Bhushan awardee Dr. Andre Betili, who passed away in New Delhi in Feb month. So, he was a famous sociologist. And in 2005, he was honored with Padma Bhushan. Next, name the Oscar-winning actor best known for his role in The Godfather and The Apocalypse Now, who passed away in Feb at the age of 95 in Middleburg, Virginia in USA. So, name that Oscar-winning actor. Right option is Robert Duvall. Next, identify the Oscar-winning American documentary filmmaker who passed away on 16th of Feb at the age of 96 in Massachusetts, USA. Right option is Frederick Wiseman. Next, name the person who was the Shillong Member of Parliament from Meghalaya, representing the Voice of the People Party, who passed away in 2026 in Feb month at the age of 54. So, right option is Ricky Andrew J. Singcon. Next, name the renowned Bengali novelist and winner of the Sahitya Academy Award 2021 for his autobiographical work Eka Eka Ekashi, passed away on 20th of Feb in Kolkata, West Bengal. Right option is Mani Shankar Mukhopadhyay. Then you have to name the person who passed away on 23rd of Feb, the former Union Minister of Railways, founding member of All India Trinamool Congress and widely regarded as the Chanakya of Bengal politics. Right option is Mukul Roy, who lately passed away. Then next is name the person who was the veteran Indian steel industry executive and vice chairman of the SR Group of Metals and Mining, who passed away in Feb month at the age of 86 in New Delhi. So name the person who was the veteran Indian steel industry executive. Right option is Jatindra Mehra. Next, name the veteran leader of the Communist Party of India, passed away in Feb month at the age of 101 in Chennai, Tamil Nadu. Right option is R. Nalakannu. Next, students, these were your important current affairs. Now let's move to the revision part. Next, which city was ranked as the world's most affordable city for international students in the report titled India's 155 million student mandate, released in Feb by Knight Frank India, Deloitte India and Quacquarelli Simons. So, which is the world's most affordable city for international students? The right option is New Delhi. Important. Then next, as per the United Nations or United States Green Building Council lead list 25 released in Feb, China has secured the top position in this list. Whereas what is the rank of India? India rose to the second position globally in terms of the total lead certified space. Next, the Portulans Institute published the 2025 Network Readiness Index that was titled AI Governance in the Global Context, Policy and Regulatory Approaches. As per the report, USA has topped the ranking while India has secured the next position globally. Right? So it is USA that has secured the first position, that is the top position, whereas our country India, we secured 45th position here. Option C is rightly mentioned. And this year it was the 7th edition of this Network Readiness Index. Next, as per the Periodic Labour Force Surveys quarterly bulletin released by the National Statistical Office in Feb month, India's unemployment rate has declined to 3-quarter low of 4.8% in the third quarter from October to December month. Next, Germany-based international non-governmental organization Transparency International has released the annual edition of the 2025 Corruption Perception Index. As per the report, India ranks 91st among the 182 countries, whereas Denmark retained the top position. Next, according to the WIPO, that is World Intellectual Property Organization's Global Innovation Index that was recently released, our country India, we stands at the 7th position. India stands at the 7th position, whereas China stands at the first position with a $785.9 billion of spending in research and development. Whereas for India, our spending was almost $75.73 billion. That is almost 1/10 of China. Next, Henley and Partners has released the Henley Passport Index Global Ranking, where Singapore topped the list. In the same index, India climbed to which rank with visa-free or visa on arrival access to 56 destination? It is 75th. Correct, rank of India is 75th, whereas Singapore secured the top position, which is the most powerful passport with 192 visa country visa-free access. Next, mark the edition of the Trade Watch Quarterly that was recently released by Suman K. Berry, the Vice Chairman of Niti Aayog, for the second quarter of FY26 in New Delhi. So mark the edition. This is the 6th edition of it. Then in Feb, World Bank Group, they have released the 11th edition of the Women Business and Law Report titled Women Business and the Law 26, Benchmarking Laws for the Jobs and Inclusive Growth. According to the report, only 4% of women globally live in the economies that provide nearly full legal equality. Next, in Feb, American non-government organization Sapien Labs, they have released their latest global mind health report titled Global Mind Health in 2025, Mind Health, the ability to navigate life's challenges and function productively. As per the report, Indian youth adults that are aged 18 to 34 years rank in which position globally in terms of mind health quotient? So they ranked at 60th position. Then students, these were your indexes and reports. Now let's move to the defense. First question is, which defense public sector undertaking was approved for Miniratna category 1 status by Rajnath Singh, our defense minister? It is Yantra India Limited. Next, name the country that is participating with India in the 13th edition of the Joint Military Exercise Khanjar 13th conducted in Assam. So this is the location, and which edition? This is the 13th edition of the exercise. So it is Kyrgyzstan that is participating along with India. Next, name the state where DRDO they successfully demonstrated solid fuel duct ramjet technology in Feb 2026. It is Odisha. Next is identify the company that delivered the maiden batch of unmanned surface vessel to the Indian Navy in Feb under the Indigenous Autonomous Bot Swarm program. It is Saga Defence Engineering Private Limited. Then next, choose the country that signed a joint declaration of intent with India in Feb to boost defence industrial cooperation. It is Greece. Then next, name the Air Force that conducted a joint in situ air exercise with the Indian Air Force to enhance operational coordination and interoperability. So what is the name of that Air Force? It is Royal Thai Air Force. Then what was the value of the deal approved by the Defence Acquisition Council in Feb month for procuring 114 Rafale fighting jets from France under the medium multi-role fighter aircraft program? Right option is 3.25 lakh crore rupees. This is the value of the deal approved. Then next, where did the Indian Navy assume the command of the Combined Task Force 154 in Feb to lead multinational maritime training and capacity building initiative? So where did the Indian Navy assume the command? It was in Manama, Bahrain. Then next, in Feb, Ministry of Defence they signed 2312 crore rupees deal with Hindustan Aeronautics Limited for the procurement of 8 Dornier 228 aircraft along with the operational role equipment for Indian Coast Guard. Next, name the state where Directorate General of the Indian Coast Guard Parmesh Sivamani inaugurated India's first water jet production and testing facility of the marine jet power developed under the Manufacturing and Transfer of Technology framework. So name that state. Which is that state we are talking about? It is in Goa. Right, and they became the second state to release the bird atlas. Next, name the city where Indian Army is hosting the first ever United Nations Fellowship Training Program on Small Arms and Light Weapon Control from 16th Feb to 6th of March, marking the first time the program is being held in Asia. So name that city where Indian Army is hosting the first ever UN Fellowship Training Program. It is being held at Jabalpur, Madhya Pradesh. Next, identify the country that partnered with India in the 7th edition of the annual joint military exercise Dharma Guardian held in Uttarakhand from 24th of Feb to 9th of March. So this Dharma Guardian exercise was held between India and